Good morning and welcome to Waking Up with Don. I've got a great guest here for you, mothers who would be interested in Heather here, Heather Ogilvie, and she runs a program called Book Babies. Welcome to the show, Heather.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's really nice to be here.
Yeah, it's nice to have you here because, you know, my wife was a kindergarten teacher. My mom taught me how to read before I went to school. And now you have got a program at the Panama City Beach Library called Book Babies. And this program's aimed at how old of a child?
We target children who are ages 0 to 2, but we welcome the entire family. Mm-hmm. So we oftentimes have kids of all ages.
So just in a nutshell, what is Book Babies?
Book Babies is a literacy program, basically, but more importantly, Book Babies is a lot of fun. We spend an hour every Tuesday, and we start by reading and singing and dancing and playing musical instruments, and follow that with a session of playing with toys and doing some art.
The little ones must love that.
They love it, and the parents love it. It's wonderful social time for everyone to get acquainted, and it's also a time for everyone to see that reading is really fun. Everyone wants to do it, everyone wants to hear it, and everyone wants to learn.
It's such a crucial skill now because kids now have a lot of screen time, even from very early ages. It's way too easy for a parent to prop a kid up, put on a Barney CD or something, put them in front of a TV, and you know, you've got your little electronic babysitter. It takes a little extra effort to teach your child how to read, right?
It does, it does. I think that the actual process of learning to read seems to me a little bit more like magic than effort, but it happens because we read. It happens because we demonstrate reading by reading aloud, by being seen reading all over the place, and
That's true.
by demonstrating that reading happens everywhere, all the time. Even screen time is all reading based.
Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it can be.
Yes,
it's not
it
always.
can be.
Sometimes they're playing their crazy games or
Right.
whatever. But when we're talking about the little ones, I mean that kind of. This is when you're getting programmed for life.
Yes.
You know, at that
Yes.
very tender age of I don't know 1, 2 years old, and I know my wife used to take my boys to the Lynn Haven Library for story time.
Yes.
When they were 2 and 3 years old, and they had just a good time. You know, mom would have something to do with them, and you know, not all moms are stay-at-home moms, but
Right.
if you can get out there to do it, why the heck not?
If you can do it, it is the best thing. Now, anyone can do story time at home too. Well, you just make reading fun. I think that's what one of the important side effects of the Book Babies program is teaching people how to have fun with reading, how to let go and enjoy making noises and making sounds, playing with our voices, playing with music, playing with pictures.
Yeah, recreational reading is
Right.
almost a lost art.
Yes.
I mean, it's just too easy to flip that TV on, isn't it?
It is, and have the story told to you, and having the story come to you with words and the power of your own imagination is valuable stuff for developing our brains.
It's what we used to call in radio theater of the mind.
Yes,
I mean, just
exactly.
listening to
Exactly.
you know, the
That's-
spoken word and just working
Yes.
on your own story in your head. Now, how did this program start? How long has it been in existence?
Well, here at the beach, it's a fairly new program because I'm the new branch manager of the Panama City Beach Library, and when I arrived, I found that we didn't have a baby story time. And I've had a baby story time for many years, 16 years in the library, and many more years than that in life, where I've read to babies for as long as I can remember. And so we started the Book Babies program here at the beach, and it was an instant success. We have 40 people at least at every program. And
Wow, that's
not all of these are babies. The babies bring their parents and brothers and sisters
the
too.
babies
but-
bring their parents. I like that.
Yeah, and many babies bring their grandparents. But it's a very popular program, and we're just delighted with the success of it.
Well, you know, what I'd like to do after this commercial break is maybe you could show me some of the titles that, like this, Car Goes Far. show me some of the titles that you would read to these kids, and maybe you could read me a little story. And
okay, well,
I can brush
maybe
up
we'll
on my
see.
reading skills.
We'll see if you're ready to listen.
Yeah, I'm ready to listen, and I may even read a little, although my lips move sometimes when I read. We can get back to that after these messages. You're watching Waking Up with Don. I'm speaking with Heather Ogilvie from Book Babies. And now to your local weather from westpittmanlawfirm.com, westpittmanlawfirm.com. Welcome back to Waking Up with Don. I'm speaking with Heather Ogilvie from Panama City Beach Library, and we're talking about book babies and the importance of reading at very young ages. What are some of the youngest kids that you have coming there?
Well, we have babies coming from the moment they're born. Maybe not 4 hours, but
not straight from the delivery room, but maybe a day or two in between.
But within a couple of weeks. Most of the children are actually older than 6 months, the children who are coming right now, but they're welcome to come as soon as they arrive.
So it's never too early.
It's never too early
to start your child reading. Now, I see you've brought some titles with you here, and Are You a Cow? Now, is that a typical book that you'd read to an infant or to a toddler?
This is a perfect example of a baby book, the youngest book, the youngest babies. It is, it's little.
Man, let's see this baby book. I want to read the. Would you read me a story real quick?
The pages are
because it's kind of on my speed. This is my level.
You can bite them.
I'll try to resist the urge to bite the book.
You can even take it in the book, even take it in the bathtub with you. Not for long, but.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a chicken. Yes, it's true. Tell me, what are you? Are you a duck? Quack, quack. No. This book has lots of repetition. It has animals.
So you can make animal sounds with the child, and and they'll have fun with it. So
yes.
Even though they may not actually be reading it, you're reading it to them,
right.
and it's interactive.
Within a very short time, they will be reading it also and saying no and quack and all of the things that you're doing.
I remember some of the books that my boys were reading when they were little like that, and you're right, they were all dog-eared and chewed up. And
yes.
Spit on and all, and this looks
that's what's wonderful. So this was just new yesterday, and that's why it's
it won't be
such
new
good
for long. Now we've got Up Close. What's this book about?
Up Close is what you might call a graphic novel for babies. It's full of
graphic novel for babies.
It's full of graphic art, geometric
50 Shades of Baby.
Yes, 50 Shades of Baby. It's full of simple drawings, and from a very early age, children recognize that this is a face, that even though it's triangles and circles, and we tie that right into the art where they learn to make,
all right, let's put
they
that up
learn
there.
to work with shapes. So at art time, during story time, this was made by a 1.5-year-old, 18 months old,
Wow.
this with paste and shapes, and this is freestyle drawing.
Whoops, there you go. That is very freestyle. I like it.
Yes, this is, you see the loops and this circle. This is a very sophisticated for 15 months.
Wow.
And then here we go with the first sorts of school art, coloring inside the lines.
Wow.
And
the lines are our friends. Yes.
So this has lots of tie-ins, and it's fun because, again, we've got animal sounds. We did a lot of animals yesterday.
Well, that's great stuff. If you want to bring your child to Book Babies, how do we do this? How do we find you?
The Panama City Beach Library is located on 12500 Hutchison Boulevard.
Now, is there a particular time of day, or can we just show up there with the baby?
Tuesdays at 10 o'clock is baby story time, and Thursdays at 10 o'clock is story time for kids who are 3 and up. So we have 2 story times a week at the beach. And all of the Storytime information is available on our website, www.nwrls.com, because we belong to the Northwest Regional Library System, and we welcome everyone. There's no registration.
Heather Ogilvie, thank you so much for sharing the books with us and reading me a story, and keep those kids reading.
Thank you for having me. This was really fun.
All right, thanks. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, good morning, and welcome back. I'm Zenobia Andrews, your business system strategist, and I am delighted to be bringing you your Max Biz tip for the day. You know, all week long we've been talking about those 5 key leadership qualities that every business owner should have. I'm talking to you and to myself. 5 leadership qualities that we should absolutely have. And today's topic is, it's one of my favorite. It takes me back to my college days. It's teamwork. Teamwork. You know, everybody, every great leader, they value the ability to have teamwork. You know, I was once told that nothing great has ever been accomplished here on earth by one person alone. So absolutely, teamwork makes the dream work. And you know, when I think about teamwork, you know, like I said, it takes me back because I played college ball at the University of South Carolina. And playing ball, I had to understand, in order for me to be a good teammate, I had to have a positive attitude. I had to have the ability to think outside of my own selfish desires. I had to be selflessness, right? I had to have that attribute of selflessness. And so I'm sharing with you, as you are becoming this amazing leader and that you're developing yourself and your company, your organization, you want to make sure that that quality, this leadership trait, is driving your business. Listen, I'm Zenobia Andrews, your business system strategist, and I am here to support you. You can find me at www.zenoviaandrews.com. If you follow me on social media, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, I'll follow you back. And let's continue to press towards the max.
Welcome back to Waking Up with Don. I know you've all been wondering, who is that mystery woman who's teaching me yoga on the show Open? Well, I have a very special guest here. I'd like you to meet Jacqueline Bell, who is a 500-hour certified yoga instructor.
Yes,
Did I get that right?
Mm-hmm, you did. Good job.
Now, what does that mean, 500-hour certified?
That means I've had 500 hours of training, and that's all going towards yoga poses, yoga philosophy, the history of yoga, anatomy, meditation.
So it means you've got chops in the yoga world. Mm-hmm. And you've even traveled to India, haven't you?
I have, yes. Yet to complete my 500-hour training.
Holy mackerel. So you're the real deal.
Yes.
Now, what a lot of people don't know is that you're also a new mom, right?
I am, yes. I almost brought him today, but he'll come next time.
Oh, good. I'm looking forward to meeting a little shaver. Mm-hmm. How has yoga and motherhood, how is that? Does it complement each other? Does it help you cope better?
It does, it does. And just like yoga minus motherhood, it's a practice. So with the baby still, it's a practice. So whenever you have time, even 5 minutes can be very beneficial, not only for yourself, but for others around you.
Yeah, well, people think of yoga, they think of the physical benefits of, you know, being able to stretch and being limber and all the things that you get from getting your blood flowing and stretching out your joints and all that stuff. But I know I married a girl, and I know how you people are. And she was a young mother of our 2 boys who are older now. But I know how stressful it can be with a baby at home.
Yes.
You know, I mean, meeting your new boss, hello.
Totally.
Yeah. Are there psychological benefits to yoga in coping with stress above and beyond the physical benefits?
Yes, definitely. On my way to class last night, which of course I left the house, you can still be at home and get peace of mind with the baby. But on my way, you get a little bit of you time. Mm-hmm. And I was just thinking how important it is, not only for myself, but for the students, to take your time on the mat for you. And try and let go with all your heart in it. It's not letting go in a bad way, letting go in a beneficial way of all the extra, all of the family, the friends, the animals, the baby, anything that normally is taking your time, your energy, your attention, and then you have your time and space to draw your attention inward and to focus inward, taking time for you to listen to the breath and to be present.
So you get in I guess, a zone, for lack of a better term. I don't know. I'm the layman, the quintessential yoga layman. I know nothing about it, but I guess you get in a zone when you can kind of release all of those stresses just for a little while.
Yeah, it's just like that theory, take a breath, take 10 deep breaths, and things seem to dissolve and not quite matter so much. So that first breath all the way up to your 100th breath, as you're watching the breath, listening, noticing how you feel, it all helps to detoxify, not only physically, but energetically as well. And cleanse. That's a great word.
Cleanse.
Cleansing.
Spiritually, mentally, physically, the whole
Yep.
deal.
Yep,
Well,
so that we don't become heavy, weighed down, tense, tight, which is what life, especially fast-paced these days, tends to do with all the technology and everything that we're expected to show up for physically and energetically.
well, you know, people are very busy with their lives.
True.
So what can we do? Maybe you can show me after this break, this commercial break, you know, what we could do maybe first thing in the morning. If
Yep.
you're a busy person or even a busy mom, what you can do first thing in the morning to kind of get ready for the day, and maybe something you could do at the end of the day as well.
Yes, I'm very excited to show you a little 5-minute routine that anyone can fit into their day. It'll have you feeling better and refreshed in the morning, cool and calm, relaxed, stretched out at night.
Okay, I got to warn you, you've seen the show open. I'm not too good at this stuff. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to Waking Up with Don. I am here with certified, advanced, 500-hour yoga instructor. I messed that up. Jacqueline Bell, I got your name right.
I think you did great, yes.
Okay, well, great. And not only are you a advanced certified instructor, you're also a new mom. And you're going to show us a
am.
few things that moms can do in the morning.
Yes, yes.
That-
Little Matthew's 7 weeks old, and I've already been back in the yoga swing and feeling really great.
Oh, good. Well, what can we do? Well, we're just getting up in the morning.
I'm excited to show you.
Okay.
So here we are.
I'm
We'll
cl-
begin cross-legged. This
All
is
right.
called easy pose. We're also sitting on some blankets. I don't know if you can see that, but you can prop your hips up and sit on a blanket. So then with a small cupped hand, reaching back, lift and remove any extra flesh. So we're scooting.
I got some extra flesh. All right.
So now we find the sits bones, both grounded to the earth. Let's find the hips with the hands. And then closing the eyes, slide the hands outward to the knees. Wrap the hands around the knees. Roll the shoulders forward, up, take the shoulders back and down. Forward, up, back and down. One more big circle. Sliding the shoulder blades behind the heart. Open the palms to the sky. Lengthen the spine.
Ouch.
Sometimes this can be an uncomfortable place to be. We're used to sitting in chairs, cars, different places and seats we've been offered throughout our life. In other countries, not so many chairs. They're used to sitting on the floor. So you'll get more comfortable every time you arrive on the mat. Breathing through the nose. Let your face relax. Smooth out the brow line, also called the thought line. So let any thoughts disappear. Listen to the sound of breath coming and going like waves in the ocean. Letting any external sounds or noises lose their relevance, lose their label, and be just sound, neither good nor bad. It's important to keep the breath through the nose, the lips gently resting together. And this is said to contain your prana, your life force energy, the breath. Circulating evenly and steadily through the nose, allowing your diaphragm to be flexible. So let's take left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly. As you inhale, let the right hand expand, coming outward. As you exhale, feel the right hand draw back in as the diaphragm empties. Inhale, belly out. Exhale, belly in.
My belly's always out. But that's another story. That's probably another show.
So the exhale is good for you. Notice as you exhale, draw the belly in, like the navel going to the spine, and that will tone over time. And that helps to steady the heart rate and even lower blood pressure. So you're helping your heart by exhaling, drawing the belly in. Actually, if you watch a baby, that's how they breathe. Somewhere along the way, we lose that. So releasing the hands back down to the lap. Inhale as you sit a little taller, and exhale, let your eyes softly start to open. Inhale to lengthen the spine at center. Exhale, lowering right ear to right shoulder.
See, I told you I'm unteachable.
Cool, we're going that way. Inhale up. Exhale down.
So this is something we could do in the morning, Jackie, right?
Yes. Inhale tall. Exhale the chin to the heart. Watch the belly go in. Inhale as you come back up to center. Exhaling, stretching the arms out to the side. As you inhale, arms come out, flip the palms and grow. You can look up to the thumbs. Exhaling, taking the palms down to the heart. Closing the eyes for a moment. Visualizing the light in the heart center and sealing your intention for your practice. A moment with your breath of peace, stillness, and anything else that you'd like to cultivate for the day. So letting the eyes softly start to open, reaching the hands forward, circling the wrist a few times, circling the other way.
Jackie Bell, we are so out of time.
Are we?
But I am so ready for my day now.
Oh man, I'll have to come back and do more with you guys. There's so much more I want to show you.
All right, well, I was in the zone and I hope you were too. Thanks for watching Waking Up with Don. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.